Ferrari owners don't bring their cars to the neighborhood mechanic. The designers of this exotic car wrote a highly detailed operation and maintenance manual, or an O&M manual. Just like with a Ferrari, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers doesn't just hand over a $14 billion flood protection system to the local levee board without a detailed O&M manual. Before Katrina and today, it's the Corps that writes the O&M manual, and it's the Corps that calls out the local levee boards if they don't follow the instructions. After Hurricane Katrina, some Monday morning quarterbacks assumed that the Orleans Levee Board didn't do a good job inspecting their own levees. Well, here are the facts. Every year between 1959 and 2004, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers gave the Orleans Levee Board a grade of outstanding in their levee maintenance. The Corps of Engineers actually testified in front of the U.S. Congress, telling the nation that the Orleans Levee Board was doing a great job.
We've dealt with the levee district for many years, and their operation and maintenance has been outstanding, making sure that the levees are in a condition for what they were designed, from a visual standpoint, and all the inspections that are done throughout the year. We have felt that they've done an outstanding job.
So you didn't see any problem there?
No, sir.
So let's get this straight. The pre-Katrina Orleans Levee Board was supposed to second-guess the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers? This is the agency that built thousands of miles of levees along the Mississippi, Missouri, and Ohio rivers. They've been doing it for 200 years, had a sterling reputation, and this local levee board is supposed to tell them how to do their job? That's absurd. The Greater New Orleans system is the most expensive, most complex, locally maintained urban flood protection system in the nation. On a scale of 1 to 10, the Greater New Orleans flood protection system is a 10, and the next closest in the nation is probably a 3. After Hurricane Katrina, we realized that having 5 local levee districts doing operation and maintenance on a huge interconnected system may not be the best idea. So the state of Louisiana decided to create 2 regional boards, one for the east side and one for the west side of the Mississippi River. And as far as maintenance inspections go, the Corps decides how they are to be done and when they are to be done. That's the way it is here, and that's the way it is all over the United States. After Katrina, and before any of the levee investigations were complete, the Army Corps of Engineers wrote new guidelines for local levee maintenance for every district in the nation. Maintenance inspections were more frequent, used modern technology, checklists, and provide for more uniform reporting. This has a positive effect on the 55% of the American population living in counties protected by levees. The failure of the Army Corps of Engineers levees may not have been a shining moment for American civil engineering, but it was a pivotal one in our nation's history. The majority of the American people are now safer.